Jeff Motley, Vice President of Communications for Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Well, I was born in Martinsville, Virginia, where they've been racing NASCAR since the 1940s. My grandfather was around the NASCAR world for pretty much his entire life. So I grew up as a 4 or 5-year-old kid going to the racetrack at Martinsville Speedway. So I guess the NASCAR part of that was sort of just born into me from childbirth, really. Worked in the newspaper industry, and you know, Chris Powell, who's the track president out here in Las Vegas, he's my boss, he's my mentor, he's my big brother. He's been pretty much everything to me, and Chris really brought me out here. You know, he's the one that got me working at NASCAR, and when Chris became the general manager of the Speedway out here, and he was named in late December 1998, and I came in January 99 with him, and I owe everything to him and giving me an opportunity to come out here, and I've loved every minute of it. I've loved the city, loved the team that we've been able to build at the Speedway, and look, we're all only as good as the teammates that we have, and I think at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, I put our team up against any raceway or any sports venue anywhere in the country. We're really looking forward to the race weekend coming up with the South Point 400, all the other ancillary events. The Alsco 302 will be on Saturday. Friday night, we're going to have the Victoria's Voice Foundation 200 presented by Westgate Resorts. And on Thursday night, we're going to have the Star Nursery 150 for the ARCA Menard Series West. It's going to run on our little short track. So we got a full weekend of racing, starting Thursday, going all the way through Sunday. This is also going to be a race that's going to kick off the second round of the playoffs. So whoever wins this race is going to move on and knowing they're that much closer to potentially winning a championship. Kurt Busch from Las Vegas, our defending champion, so we're excited to have Kurt back for an opportunity to defend his race win from last year. Well, we don't compare because we are Las Vegas, and that's one of the things that truly makes us unique. It's not only that it's Las Vegas Motor Speedway, but we're in the greatest destination city in the world. And our speedway itself, the Neon Garage, I think, is probably one thing that really stands out. It's a fan interactive area. We do the winner's circle there. We have live entertainment. You can watch the teams work on their vehicles. We have things going on all day, every day in the Neon Garage, and it's a very, very unique area to all of NASCAR racing. And the Speedway itself has brought in billions of dollars in economic impact over its history. Most people don't know this. We're just celebrating our 25th anniversary. The track opened in 1996 on September the 15th. So here we are 25 years later, and I think most people would say that the Speedway has had an incredibly significant impact on the overall economic structure of this entire valley. Well, I think it probably even goes back to the last question. It is Las Vegas, so it's an opportunity that they can come here and unwind a little bit. You know, they don't bring as many RVs and stay out at the track. A lot of times, you know, they bring their families, especially they'll bring their wives. They'll stay in some of the hotels. The shopping is phenomenal, but it's also an opportunity to come to Las Vegas. And who doesn't love coming to Las Vegas? And I think that is something that will always let our facility stand out from the others. You know, and during normal times, we even have a spa out at the Speedway for the drivers, their wives, the crew chiefs, significant others, car owners. Now, we are not opening it this year for some of the COVID restrictions, but that's something that hopefully in 2022 will be back in play, and the drivers and teams love it. Well, I just mentioned the fact that it's 25 years old. You know, that's people don't really realize that, you know, we've been around that long. We've been a part of this community. And Las Vegas Motor Speedway has been such an integral part of professional sports in general in the entire Las Vegas Valley. You know, we really did not have a lot of professional sports. We had a minor league baseball team, and we've done a number of prize fights. And I don't even think we'd had a PGA event, or maybe the Speedway opened at about the same year that I think Tiger Woods won the first ever PGA event. Now you look at the growth of sports in this valley, not just the Golden Knights and not the Raiders. We have a new ballpark for the Aviators. We have all the conference basketball tournaments that are coming here. We're going to have the NFL draft. We're going to have the Pro Bowl, and we know there's going to be bigger events on the horizon coming down. So we're just very proud of the way that we were one of the groups to play an integral part in really getting professional sports going here in the Las Vegas Valley. Well, I think probably the one thing that most people are familiar with is the Electric Daisy Carnival, which is the largest electronic music festival in North America, and that's going to be coming up here in October. Was rescheduled from May, so hopefully we'll have that back in May in 2022. So that's the largest event that we do, but we have a number of events going on throughout the year. We have 1,500 event days. And keep in mind, there's only 365 days in the calendar, so that tells you how much is going on. We have the various driving and riding schools and things of that nature, the NASCAR racing experience, dream racing, we got exotics racing. You look at the other things we do, the charity events we have, and coming up in the winter, like late November all the way through December, we have our Glittering Lights, which is our drive-through holiday lights deal that draws in thousands and thousands or tens of thousands of people every year. But there's also a number of corporate events and meetings and ride and drive programs and vehicle launches and things like that that are always going on at the Speedway. And we've done some cool stuff. We even had the long drive contest one year for golf. We built a tee box out in the grandstands, and they hit out into the grass area in the tri-oval. So you never know what you might get out at the Speedway.